Hi guys, and welcome back to another Call of Duty commentary with me, Instant Karma with an E. Today I'm doing a little bit of Call of Duty 4 for you. It's something different, mixing it up. You know, I've just been getting tired of the Black Ops as a whole here. I've mastered the art of rage quitting, that's for sure. It's just pissing me off to a degree that I did not know was known to man, but it is definitely coming apparent here. So I've just been getting back into that. I loved the game when it first came out, both Black Ops and Call of Duty 4, but both of them have changed dramatically up until their successor came along for Call of Duty 4 World at War, and Black Ops Modern Warfare 3's announcement has kind of mixed things up. But what I wanted to address with you guys today is we just had the Annihilation map pack, and I'm not going to go into that too much. You guys probably know about it unless you've been living under a rock recently. It's definitely been noted to you guys. If you haven't though, go ahead, Google it or YouTube it. You'll definitely find a video. But what I want to talk to you guys about with that is, do you think it's stealing Modern Warfare 3's thunder? You know, we just had E3 about a week ago or so here, 10 days be it, and you know, they announced it and everybody was getting way into it, talking about how bad Black Ops is all of a sudden, and you know, there's a lot of crappy stuff in there, I'll admit, but they all got focused with Modern Warfare 3 and we're all about that, not waiting for it to come out and that kind of stuff. And then, you know, they announced the Annihilation map pack and everybody's about that now, and a lot of people find it hard to believe they're coming out with another map pack. But you know, we look at Treyarch with World at War and they gave us 3 there too, so why would we expect anything less? If anything, I expect one more before Modern Warfare 3, but we'll see if that happens here. It's probably a shot in the dark, but we'll give it a go, maybe see it come along. I definitely like the zombies that they're bringing to us, and this new one looks great. But I think it was definitely a tactful move on Treyarch's part, and just trying to cover up, kill the hype for Modern Warfare 3 and just from E3 in general, and get the light back on them, since it is still their time to shine with Black Ops all the way up until November 8th. But I want to get back into another topic here of Call of Duty 4, and talk about that game, talk about what I like about it, since we are watching that gameplay here. Obviously, I'm working with the G36-3 with the red dot sight. We got flash grenade, I think, and the tactical, or not tactical, but you know, the frag grenade as my main grenade there, and we got the sidearm of a pistol, which is always fun. I really hated how they gave us shotguns as secondaries for Modern Warfare 2. Really just like the makeup of this game. It was very simple, to the point, and not a lot of fluff. We only have like 4 or 5 attachments per weapon, if that, and the kill streaks are preset, which was really cool as well. The other thing in addition to that is, since we had radar on the map, there was no way to hide from it in the previous games, both Call of Duty 4 and World at War. Modern Warfare 2 is the first one that gave us the option to hide from that radar, so it really gives us a cool new approach to that. Well, not new, but you know, new to us again, since we've been playing Black Ops for so long. You know, just get back in there and see some of the stuff that you really liked from back then. And when I first got Call of Duty 4, it was one of those games that, you know, I fell in love with it right away. I wasn't supposed to have it, mind you, because it came out in November like all the Call of Duty games do. And my dad had this rule in our house that after Halloween, you don't buy anything for yourself, because Christmas is coming up and he doesn't want us to, you know, buy anything that he's already purchased for us, and thus being a duplicate gift, having to do all that gift receipt stuff, and you know, just causing more hassle than need be. So he said, don't buy anything until Christmas and after that. So, you know, we agreed to it, but I couldn't hold out. I kept hearing how awesome Call of Duty 4 was. I actually got in on the beta, the only Call of Duty with a beta that I know of. Got in on that and just got addicted to the game, played it inside and out. And I remember the first day I got it, I had to go to my brother's choir concert that night, and I could not enjoy the thing worth a darn, because I just kept sitting there wanting to go back to the game. I was jonesing for it, wanting to go and play it, and that same thing came back to me while I was at work today, because I played a game of it last night and, you know, was working all day today. I'm like, I want to play Call of Duty 4. I wanted to get back into that, and it really, you know, it has definitely delivered for me. It's just one of those games that captivates you. A lot of people could talk about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and, you know, the Super Mario Brothers, but this is my equivalent. Call of Duty 4 is one of the games I attached to. The only one that I could hold up to that standard was Halo 2. I'm not a big fan of the Halo series anymore, but Halo 2 is definitely up there for me as well. And you know, with Call of Duty 4, getting back into that, I definitely want to thank my buddy Bala24. He's got some great commentaries as well, but I was playing with him last night, doing some quick scoping with him and Dead Guillermo, and the Mexican, I think was his gamer tag. Not being racist, that's his gamer tag. Just putting it out there. But they brought me back into the game and really reunited my love for that. And, you know, I don't use that word love lightly, especially when talking about video games. It really takes a lot for that game to get up there to that standard for me personally. That's why I only included Halo 2 and Call of Duty 4 in that set. There's a lot of really good games out there, but I'm a very ADD gamer is what I like to call it. You know, I sit down, I play for a little while, and then, you know, I get bored of it within about 15 minutes to an hour. I know that's a big span of time, but you get what I'm saying. You get bored of it pretty quick and end up jumping to another game. But Call of Duty and Halo 2 were the games that I could stick with, you know, and play for hours on end. I remember one night I stayed up until 7 a.m., had to go to school the next day. At 8 o'clock is what time I had to be there. So, you know, I got about a half hour sleep before going to school just because I was playing this game all night, and I have no regrets whatsoever. It's just a great game all around. If you guys haven't played it or don't own it, I definitely recommend going out and picking it up. It's even on the, if you got an Xbox, it's on the Games on Demand there, so you can just download it and start playing right away if you got that hooked up and ready to go. But I do want to get into my final topic for you guys here. A little bit of insight of things I've been noticing, kind of an observation of what's going on in the community recently. And that final topic is really going to be more of a final question for you guys. I want to get your input back a little bit too, so feel free to answer this in the comments section below. But my question for you was, do you think that the YouTube influx, you know, commentators and just everybody flooding YouTube recently is due to, you know, the kind of economic depression we're in? Now, granted, we're kind of getting out of that now, but here's my reason for thinking that. You know, a lot of people are getting unemployed. They get a lot more free time and have more time to do stuff that they enjoy, whether it's commentating or, you know, golfing, what be it. So I think a lot of people have kind of come here to the YouTube community because they maybe see that prospect of hope, you know, kind of like when you were a kid and you had that dream of being a rock star. And, you know, some of us still have that dream. I know that I would love to be a rock star one day, but you know, it's something I absolutely encourage. You need to go for it, and you need to have dreams and goals. But I think that's part of what's coming out of YouTube right now, because we know there's a lot of people that are, you know, just coming here, and some of them for the money, some of them just for the entertainment. But that is another thing that people can do with this is, you know, they're out of jobs, they're a lot of free time, and they can go ahead and make something out of themselves on YouTube, and you maybe get a little extra cash out of it too. I'm not saying that that's the reason you should get into YouTube. It is definitely not. A lot of time and dedication goes into this, and it's a long time before you can even start making money if that's the route you want to go. So, you know, it's not the reason to get into it, but I think a lot of people do get into YouTube for that reason. Another thing is that it helps kids out that are, you know, and I use the term kids lightly. I still refer to myself as a kid, and I'm 21, so I definitely know I'm not there, but, you know, it's just a term I use, like dudes or guys. But you know, there's a lot of people out there that you can have the prospect of making something even at a younger age and get, you know, practical work experience, because I work in customer service environment. I'm on phones all day long, and, you know, when I get home and I slap on my headset and do these commentaries, it's very similar to when I'm at work. So you know, I enjoy this 10 times more than work, but, you know, it's real experience, so it can help people that are younger start to get a feel for what life is going to be about and things like that. Give you some great customer service experience. But we are just about wrapping things up, guys, here. Before we go, I want to give a big shout out to Whack4863. He's a great guy. He's been doing some mini Mondays, helping channels get noticed. I was supposed to be on that back in the day before I got to 100 subs, but that was the limit to be on that. So I didn't end up getting in it, but he's doing something now called Matchup Mondays that will be on for the first one this Monday. Definitely a great thing. It's got some great commentaries and great gameplay to ensue there, so definitely make sure to check it out. I will put the link in the description below. But that's going to pretty much cover everything I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, we will catch you guys next time.